Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mix It Up podcast, the Eclipse edition. I'm Mike. That's Nick. What
Oh
up?
yeah. What's up?
What is up is right. A week from today is when the eclipse is going to happen. So the next time we're going to be talking about, wow, we just went through the eclipse like a few hours ago.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Also,
it's
April
crazy.
Fool's Day today.
You know what's the anniversary of?
What?
That fucking tranny candy with the Bud Light situation.
A
It's been
year
a
ago?
year.
Wow.
Can you believe it's been a year for that fucking bullshit that caused that fucking idiot, that stupid idiot, because I kind of work for the company in a
Right.
way. So obviously, like it took money out of my fucking paycheck. This piece of shit. Talk
Yeah.
about that Dylan Mulvaney character, but yeah, it's been a year since that fucking freak.
Well, if you think about it, it's not Dylan Mulvaney's fault.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
He,
not. It's Budweiser. It's
he should
it's
have been a
Budweiser's
blowjob.
fault. It's Budweiser's fault for being so dumb and putting together the worst marketing fucking. Oh, actually, no. I mean, it wasn't even a marketing campaign, right?
It
They just
wasn't.
decided to send a fucking beer can and it just blew up.
That's what happens. I mean, to congratulate his 365th day of transitioning to a woman. So they sent that freaking can with his fucking picture on it. And originally, when it came out, I thought it was an April Fool's joke. So one of the guys asked me about it, right? I'm like, dude, obviously it's April Fool's. They ain't gonna put a fucking tranny on a can. You know what I mean? And they obviously we're not selling that. That's how I was. I was like, these people can't be that fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's April 2nd. I'm like, it's not April Fool's no more. This is really facts. This really
Right.
happened. I was completely shocked, blown away, mad. I was fucking mad. Like a lot of the people that boycotted, I understood it. And I remember like people were saying, oh, it's just going to blow away in like a couple weeks. I'm
Mhm.
like, are you guys kidding? What social media does and the firestorm are created? And like, people would ask in the meetings, like, hey, is it coming back after like 2 weeks, right? I'm like, I was the only one that pretty much said it. I'm like, dude, have you seen the chaos this shit is causing? And other
Yeah.
people are saying, no, it's gonna come back, it's fine, it's looking better now. I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Face reality, man. They made a bad, well, it's one vice president of Bud Light. She's the one that made a bad decision and she cost it. She just didn't read the room, you know? So,
Right.
and it wasn't a marketing campaign or anything like that. It was just a dumb fucking decision. That's all it comes out to. Then people just
Yeah.
ran with it.
I mean, if you like made wine coolers, then sure, go ahead and put Dylan Mulvaney's fucking face on your can of your wine cooler bottle, right?
Or pink lemonade.
Pink
That's gay as
lemonade,
shit.
right? Something like that. But not 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 a Budweiser is the most like the manliest beer, the
Yeah.
manliest beer, American beer out there,
Americana.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, you get like Mike said, you got to read the fucking room, you
It's
know?
crazy. Yeah. The one excuses was the vice president. You know what she said in an interview after the fact? She was like, oh, we wanted to focus on getting away from the frat boy image.
Hmm.
I'm like, what are you nuts? Who do
Right.
you think drinks all this shit? Who do you think drinks it when they go to a ball game, to a football game?
Stupid.
I'm still like, you can tell I'm still fucking mad about it because how do you get that job? How are you vice president and then you make a dumb boneheaded decision? But then if you check their LinkedIn profile, you see all the pronouns listed, and then boom, you have your answer
Mm.
right fucking there.
Mm.
That I mean, right there tells you everything you need to know.
Listen, if you wanted to gain more followers and get more drinkers to drink your product as Budweiser, Bud Light, you're supposed to put people like Rambo on your fucking on your can. You're supposed to put Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're supposed to put Sly Stallone. You're supposed to put fucking
No, you're right.
Rocky.
You
Any
said it.
any fucking superhero, He-Man, fucking put
Yo,
fucking
you're
Mr.
right.
T on the fucking can.
I want to see Sylvester Stallone and the Bud Light can First Blood. And you
Oh
see
yeah.
him with a fucking knife in the
Yep.
jungle, man. That's how you bring it back. Yo, you're 100% right. I'm going to bring that to a meeting.
Do
We should
it.
reach out to them. Mother, yeah,
Do
put
it.
Rambo on a fucking can, motherfucker.
Dude, put Rambo First Blood on a can, and then that's special edition. Next week comes out Second Blood, Third Blood, and it's all just crazy shit. Then Rocky
All
One, Rocky
retro.
fucking
All
Rocky.
retro shit,
Yep,
too. Like manly
yep.
retro shit. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good idea. I got to be honest. That's a really good idea. Are
Yeah,
you listening? Bud Light, attention. We can do the commercials.
for real, man. Try to bring it back. And also, how about this one? This is the funniest shit on the fucking planet, honestly. Easter Sunday is now, well, March 31st, I guess, is considered National Tranny Day, right?
God, amazing.
You
Amazing.
gotta fucking you couldn't have fucking wrote it any better, man. For them to be like to try to piss people off.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. It should be illegal almost to pull some shit like that where you know you're gonna be pissing off people so
Yeah.
badly.
And yeah, I know. And their excuse is like, well, Easter, like it falls at different times. I
Right.
mean, it aligned perfectly, exactly just like the eclipse of where it's just
Right.
gonna fucking bring people like madness. It's just
Madness.
yeah, it's crazy to have a tranny day. Get the fuck out, tranny day. Maybe just have how about you call it what it really is? Mental illness day. Then I could get behind that. You want to throw mental illness behind Easter at the same time? You know what? I could get behind that because these motherfuckers, half of us believe in an Easter bunny still. That's mental illness fucking right there. You believe a fucking big bunny comes around, sneaks in your house, and fucking gives you chocolate. It's, you know what I mean? It's
It
fucking
does.
nuts. I mean, of course, the Easter bunny's real, but like, whatever.
We should film a movie like Training Day. We'll call it Tranny Day.
Tranny Day, if I wrote that on Twitter, it would get me kicked off.
Training
Yeah.
Day.
If I say anything tranny, it's like, hey, listen, you've been suspended. I'm
Damn.
like, I can't even say. I'm like, my tranny commission is acting like a bitch. They're like, oh, I know what you meant by that. You know,
Well, speaking of Easter, what did you do? What did you do for Easter?
I actually went to with the family. Met up the family in Eastchester at a place called Jack's. It's a good spot. I've been in there before they renovated, so like this is the first time I've been in there in a while, probably a few years. Good spot, nice bar to go like watch a game or something, or hang out one night and just have a few drinks.
Yeah.
It's a good little place in Eastchester, New York. The food was great. Had the chicken sandwich, it was fantastic. So yeah,
Mm.
good time all around. I was in and out, and then after that, I actually went to the gym and worked it off. So yeah, it was a good Easter Sunday. How about you? You had an eventful one, huh?
I did. If you listen to the podcast regularly, you would have heard that I was drawn and I was given like signs and connected dots to get to church, apparently. So I went back to that same St. James Episcopal Church, and you know, we had mass, and I don't know why I thought this church was going to be less boring than Catholic Church,
It was
but it
just
was
as boring.
just as boring, just as
Yeah.
boring. So the only difference is there's differences between Episcopalian and Catholic, and not that much. Like there's a female reverend was there.
Oh,
She can
cool.
get married. All the altar boys were girls, right? I was like,
Wow.
"Oh, you're a girl altar boy." She was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah,
You're
yeah,
a girl
yeah.
boy.
You're a girl boy. You're an altar girl boy." And
You a
what else?
trans altar boy.
But it was so boring.
Yeah, yeah. I know. You know what? You're probably better off like if you want to try out a church. I mean, I know we had that idea of the
Mhm.
church thing. I did look up like we need like a couple waivers to sign for audio and video
Oh,
to use their right. So I looked up a couple of things. Hopefully we'll get around to like actually talking about that. But I think it'd be good for you and probably me too. If we went to a black church, I gotta be
right.
honest, like they get up, they dance, they
Yep.
fucking like they go crazy.
Yeah.
It just seems like a lot more fun. The
Right.
music's loud. It's just like, hey, we're here. We're fucking God, they're going crazy.
Yep.
That and there's another church where I see in the deep south, it's a bunch of whiteys, and they just go around dancing like walking really fast. You ever see those weird videos? And then sometimes on Instagram they'll put like a Dr. Dre beat behind it, and you see these motherfuckers dancing to like Dr. Dre, but they can't
No.
dance. Some of them dance like really hard, like really fast. It's hilarious.
Is this a
So,
clan meeting?
no, it's definitely not a clan meeting. This is a legit church, bro. Like they have bands and shit. They're playing the fucking tambourines. They all got tambourines, but they're fucking like, but the way they dance and the way they just move and like they're like praising Jesus or whatever,
Yeah.
it is something to watch. I tell you, you gotta definitely look that up
Mm.
on
Well,
Instagram.
let me tell you something. I don't know how anybody could sit there and in these churches every week and it's the same thing over and over
Whatever.
again.
Yeah, it's so they're trying to brainwash you. I think with over and over again, they don't change anything up.
It's so boring.
They come up with new lyrics or something,
Right.
like
I
new
mean,
bombs.
they change what? They change the gospel, they change the readings, and like they have their sermon, you know? But why not open this shit up to like the floor ever, you know? Like, yo, does anybody have any questions they want to ask the Reverend today? Maybe I could touch on a subject. It
Oh yeah,
should
that's a good idea.
it should be like that. It should be an open forum. Oh, I want to see, what people, anybody have any issues? Maybe I can help you out with it, you know?
Yeah,
That would
right.
be cool. Like as soon as I sat down, I was like, I couldn't wait till it was over. I couldn't fucking wait. There was a time when I was like, I was just gonna leave. I was like, let's just get the fuck out of here. You know? It was that boring.
That
It was
boring.
that fucking boring. And it's just there could be so much more. So then I'm thinking to myself, like, why not just on Sundays have your own church? Like go out into the woods, you know what I mean? Get in touch with nature.
Go out to
Bring a Bible if you want, you know?
that'd be hilarious if I just see you one day in the middle of woods on a Sunday,
Yeah.
just by yourself, you know. Yeah, I think that's probably better off than like the whole man-made churches, because face it, all the churches and stuff, they're all like, and even like a lot of religions in general, they're all like man-made. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it had to be. Somebody had to come up with it. We just didn't have a God that's like, hey, this is how it's gonna be. This is the plan. Somebody built it, and I don't know. I don't trust a lot of those churches anyway because a lot of the build they don't pay taxes. You know what I mean? They get
Yeah.
away with like everything. And then you
It's
see
just
like you hear shit like even like the Jews. Remember the tunnel Jews in fucking Brooklyn, where they
no,
had underground tunnels.
no.
Like what happened to that story? Like what are you doing over there? Like I don't trust you guys. So yeah, in Brooklyn, New York, the Jews, they had a senator, so we call them tunnel Jews, because New York had an inspection and they found they were digging a tunnel underground
Good for them.
to God knows where.
Probably to
Traffic something.
save themselves from the fucking rapture, which
Rapture.
is coming. Yes. Before
That
we get
might
to the
be
rapture,
it.
though,
Okay.
I just want to touch on one more thing. So at Easter, I ate so much, and I think I put myself into sugar shock, and I thought I was gonna not die, but like I had to like fall asleep. But I found another palm. I told you guys the other day there were two palms sitting on that church bench in the pew, and then there was a palm sitting on my old car in the driveway on the windshield out of nowhere on Easter Sunday, and it was like an older looking palm. Like it, where who put that there? It didn't just blow there. It didn't just blow randomly from the wind and land on my windshield, did it?
I don't know. Do you have Ring app there?
Not over there,
Try
not right there,
not
no,
on that side.
no.
So I don't know. Like I don't know how that shit happens, bro.
But then I was thinking about it today, and I keep thinking about the dream that I had with Isaac Roosevelt and how it, led me to the church and the palms were there, and then this palm was there, and I was like, I was thinking about it today, and I just got pissed off. I was like, maybe there is no significance of it, because I was looking for it, like where, when will I know what this all means?
Yeah.
I don't know why it pissed me off that I was just like I just like wanted to give up on like even believing in that stuff. I don't know why. I don't know. And then just like turn into a recluse and then become like a little fucking a recluse in the woods somewhere that nobody ever saw again. All because it was like a palm on my car.
Well, yeah, it sounds like you're just frustrated because you want the answer and you're not getting it.
Yeah, I'm frustrated about a lot of things though too.
It's all right,
Frustrated
bro.
about like frustrated about the limited money I bring in um each week, you know? Sometimes that starts frustrating you, you can hold it in as much as you want.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you say to yourself, I'm a 40-year-old man and I'm only making like 40 something thousand dollars a year. Yes, podcast world. That's how much money I make. All right. So
Right.
if anybody wants to give me some,
Right. We have a button on the website to just donate. So
yeah.
please go to the website. You know what it is. It's too long for me to read. It's on our Twitter feed. You can go check it out at the Mix It Up Pod.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I get it. I don't think anybody's making the money that they really should be making and deserve to be making, because everything just costs way too much. I mean, we talked about it here on the pod. And I was talking to a couple of guys, earlier, like at one of my accounts. I was like, listen, dude, everything went up. beer, soda, food,
Yeah.
everything, gas, you name it, it went up. But you know what stayed the same was all our goddamn paychecks. So now all of a sudden we have to settle for less. And I mean, now like the housing market, if you try to buy a house by yourself on your own, it's almost impossible. And a
Hmm.
lot of the houses are just way overpriced, is because corporations, the evil corporations, are coming in and they're buying a lot of these houses, unfortunately, and then they use them to rent. So now it's like you don't even own a house. If you want to live there, you got to pay rent.
Yeah.
It's just very frustrating for the American people, the majority of the American people. That's why we got to get this POTUS out of here. We got to fix things. We got to fix the inflation. We got to fix the economy. We got to bring it back where to for people to afford. I mean, I feel bad for the kids like 21 to fucking 34. Dude, they're coming out of college. The degree don't mean shit. They're in fucking debt already because of all the fucking bills they got to pay for college. They'll never stand a chance.
Right.
Never. You're better off just getting a trade or something with incentives, some kind of job with incentives where you can make money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I kind of wish that like a dictatorship came over this country so people couldn't like we lost our free speech. So
Yeah.
like people could stop bitching and their comments on Instagram, they weren't allowed to do it anymore. Otherwise they're gonna get fucking shot by the Gestapo.
You're talking
Honestly.
about Russia.
No, I'm talking about Germany. I'm talking about fucking Nazi Germany.
I mean, you're talking about Russia right now,
Yeah.
currently. There's a lot of shit you can't say.
But I'm so close to like starting to comment back to these people, but I just don't have the right thing because the things I want to tell these people on like Instagram with their comments, because like you always see three comments down, somebody throws Trump in, somebody throws Biden
They
in,
do, yeah.
and you just want to tell them, guys, neither of you are right and neither of you are wrong. Do you understand that? You know what I mean? Whatever you believe is what you believe. That's
Right.
it. You know what
It's
I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
And your beliefs mean nothing.
Yep. Except for me, I'm right about everything. If you listen
Right.
to the podcast, but yeah,
But
dude, 100% right.
everybody's given information and you believe it to be true or not to be true. And there's no telling if anything is real or not. On the internet, you
Yeah.
can't fucking you don't know what's real. You could go on there and you could type in my toe fell off. Is this a symptom of herpes? And it's like, yes, it could be a symptom of herpes. And you're like, oh shit, I got herpes and my toe fell off. You know what I mean?
Horrible.
But not only that, who's
Gracie
to say
Chris
that
says
what?
Gracie Chris says that all the time. He's like, you could
What?
go online
Oh
and
yeah.
find out whatever you think is right. So if you
Yeah.
think Trump's great, you're gonna find that on the internet. If you
Yep.
think Biden's great, you're gonna find that on the internet.
Right.
So it all depends what you're looking for. So yeah, that's why like when people got really strong opinions on something, I'm like, I kind of let it go. I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna change your mind. I
Right.
have mine, and then that's it. I don't like, but that's the thing. I could be friends with Biden supporters. I could be friends with Trump supporters. That
Right.
don't mean a big difference. But a lot of
Right.
people they can't. They
I know.
can't coexist.
Yeah.
Those are the people that they're worse.
Yeah.
They're
They're the
worse.
worst.
You
They are
know,
the worst
if you
because
could communicate with people and understand and talk about it, even if you don't agree, but you can still be friends, that's more of a decent human being like me, like I am.
yeah.
But to be, run into a dick that has strong opinion. There was some bitches on dating websites when I was on like fucking a dating website. They were like, no Trump supporters.
Right.
Blah.
Right.
How do you know? Maybe you're missing out on a fucking great guy, you bitch. You know? So I mean that's just how I feel about that. People
Yo,
gotta be able to understand each other.
you should fucking. It would have been great when that was going on though. Like fucking, you just oh yeah, I fucking hate Trump. Biden's the best, right? And then once
Oh
they're
yeah.
about to whip your wiener out, you have Trump boxers on and a fucking wig on your dickhead, like an orange wig on your dick.
It's like pitch black in the room. I put on a Trump mask. Gotcha, bitch.
Those poor fucking, but those poor, oh, yeah, they just fucking. But you know what though?
It's crazy.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know, man. I don't know what to fucking think anymore, Mike. I don't know.
Who
Is
knows?
anything real? Is anything real? Not. I'm talking about anything. Is anything real at all? Or is
And
it just imagination?
it's got to be. Listen, I thought about that too one day. I thought about it could be real, it could be imagination. Then I'm like, listen, if I imagine and all my friends that I have in my life, and I look at how all crazy that each individual are, they're crazy in their own ways. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's hilarious if I created that with my imagination. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, what does that say about me?
Right.
I think I'm the sane one out of all you fucking people. And people call me crazy for thinking that. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I think everything, it's got to be a lot of stuff, got to be real. It can't be just like a simulation. I mean, it's just amazing how we have like free will and all this stuff. It's just like, you know what it is? I think a lot of information we just don't have yet, or they're not
Yeah.
telling us yet, or we're just going to be all dead when the raptures come. So,
I can't wait, honestly. I can't wait for the rapture. I would honestly rather die through the rapture
than
than
anything
anything
else.
else.
Me too. I
You
want to
know?
see it. I want to be a part of like the end of the world. Like
Yeah.
if it's ending, I want to be alive to see that.
Sure.
I'm not, you know what I mean? Not, I'm sorry, like, to future generations or whatever. But I was like, yeah, I kind of want to I want to see it happen. I want to see how this fucking all ends.
Listen, future generations that aren't born yet, stay that way. Stay that way.
Yeah, don't be born.
Don't be born.
If you're a really quick sperm, just fucking pull a hammy.
Yeah, pull a hammy.
You
Stop at a
know what I mean?
bar.
Don't go
Get a
all the
burger.
way. Let the blanks go out there.
Yo,
Let them die.
in all seriousness, right? Like most of the fucking planet just drifts through the fucking world. Yes, there's times like we have it better than most, like a lot of people on the planet. We've had great times. You go hanging out with your boys and shit like that. Great times. A lot of people maybe not won't even be able to fucking, have that kind of shit. We've been lucky enough to go on trips and shit like that and just like stupid shit, fun stuff.
You're right. A lot
But
of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have that good of a life. If you
yeah,
really think about it, a lot of people don't get that opportunities and
no.
chances.
But somehow are we happy?
Well, I don't know. Like this is the thing. I see me and you both really well off
Yeah,
compared to a lot of people in this world.
sure.
Like billions of people. We're more wealthy than I think like 70% of the world.
Hmm.
That's a fact. Like us, me and you, a lot of people listen to the podcast. We're that well off. There's a lot of people that don't have anything
Hmm.
in this world. And then they have these small percentage where they just have fucking way too much shit.
Right,
Like the diddler, P. Diddy.
right.
Yeah. People like that.
But why am I like at work today? I was just like, end of the day, I was pissed. I don't know what it was. What it was. I was like, I don't even deal with people. I'm by myself all day, and a lot of times I'm in the back of the fucking parking lot where I'm like doing like shipping and shit. And I'm like, I got a frown on my face. I'm like fucking pissed, and I'm like in a shitty mood, like depressed a little bit, and I'm like, what the fuck are you so pissed off and depressed about? You're just
Yeah.
doing nothing.
Well, that's right there. You gotta be like, you gotta snap out of it. You gotta think.
I know.
You gotta think differently.
Yeah.
If you train yourself to think differently, that's why I
Yeah.
remember I think I said on the podcast, just force yourself to smile
Right.
and then see what happens. If you smile with those crazy thoughts in your head
Yeah.
and see it all pissed and negative, it'll probably go away. Or you
Yeah.
just look like an absolute psychopath walking around the warehouse.
If you knew the fucking thoughts that went through my mind randomly throughout the day, you know what's crazy? How guys are like you always have. Do you think about like you have to like protect your house sometimes? You just like daydream of people breaking into your house and you like kung fu the shit
Daydream.
out of them.
It's
What?
like fantasies.
It's
I have a
fantasies. Yes.
fantasy about
Yeah.
it sometimes.
Yes.
Like those, like when I chase those kids down the block, would try to get into my Jeep.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I waited the next night thinking they were gonna come back.
Right.
And I was drinking outside in my Jeep in the fucking passenger seat, just
Yeah.
waiting for them to walk by. Then I was like, what am I doing? I have a
Right.
knife in my hand. Am I gonna fucking kill it? But yeah, it's like it's almost like you almost want it to happen where you get to just like, if you have to drag them into your house so you don't get into trouble. So you got to find a way to make sure they're in. This
Yeah.
way you can do whatever the fuck you want to them. Like I thought about getting like a tarp from my old from the pool, laying it down, right? You remember the movie Kiss of Death? He had the guy tied up in the chair, and then they had all the fucking like the whole tarp on the bottom so the blood it wouldn't get messy. And then he put on House of Pain. Time for everyone to clean up their own backyard before they go knocking on your neighbor's door. And then he just starts yanking this dude's teeth out and he kills him. I'm like, yo, that's what I want to do to a fucking criminal, a real piece of shit criminal, you know?
Why did he do that to the guy in the middle in the movie? He was a
In the
criminal.
movie and Kiss of Death, I forgot. It's in like in the very beginning with Nicolas Cage. Of course, he's the best. All his movies are just fucking amazing. That Face Off, but
Yeah.
yeah, Kiss of Death was a really good movie.
Mhm.
Really good movie, actually.
I
But I
used
forgot
to
though.
I used to think about when I was upstate, I used to think about it like every night if I would sleep at upstate
Oh
about
yeah.
like somebody busted in and I'm just you know the setup up there. There was the loft. Like every single time I was up there, I yep, as soon as
Not
they come in,
going.
I'm like, you motherfuckers you better get the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
come up, but then they always smoke me out of the house because there's only one exit. So I'm like, oh fuck, if they light this place on fire, I'm fucked.
All right. Wow.
Like, they can always smoke you out. That's a
Yeah,
problem.
right. Damn. Criminal minded. But the fantasies we have and the thoughts in guys' heads.
Yeah.
Trust me, we
Yeah.
have. But whatever. The rapture's coming, Nick. We have the eclipse, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? You think the crazies are going to come out? First off, in New York, the eclipse is going to happen between like 2 and 4:30. So the beginning of the eclipse, you're going to start seeing. We won't get where we live in New York. We won't see a full total eclipse, but it'll be like very close. I
Hmm.
think in Buffalo, the way it goes,
Yeah.
that you get like a full eclipse over there. So between like 2 and 4:30, you'll see the whole before and after effect. So I'm trying to get home because I'm not worried about all crazy lunatics happening and all that shit. I'm worried about the traffic.
Hmm.
I think traffic will be a little bit pain in the ass between that time,
Hmm.
especially rush hour, like coming home. So I want to get home that day by like 2 and just like watch it. I guess I gotta buy sunglasses, right? Because you can't look at it, from what I hear.
You could stare at it.
You can stare at it, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Like your eyes are really gonna just burn out.
You have to use these 4D sunglasses.
The world will get even crazier once 4D glasses are invented. Dude, tell me you're seeing this. And then bang, you see the fucking eclipse. I just read a poem from Nick from his new book. Um, so yeah, like do you feel like I mean, obviously, like you can stare at it. You're telling people to stare at it, right?
No, don't stare at it. You know what's funny, Mike? You froze right now, and and you froze when you said stare at it.
Do it with it, crush it.
I'm still here. I don't know if you're there. Did you? What happened just now?
Did you? Am I here?
Oh, my internet was is unstable. Dude, as soon as you said you're telling people to stare at it, your eyes were like this, and you froze.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
No, don't stare at it. Do not stare at the fucking solar eclipse.
Do not stare at it.
Yeah,
What do you just? Your eyes are just like catch fire or something?
you die.
I don't get it. Like, what is this shit?
It's super bright. I mean, it's the sun.
Yeah, but if the sun's going dark,
It
wouldn't it
doesn't
be
matter.
like, oh, you could look at it? Wouldn't that
No,
make
you can't
sense?
look at it. No, no, you can't because I guess it's still just as powerful. It's just like an optical illusion. Maybe because like it's 7 minutes. It takes like 7 minutes for I think for the light to hit us from the sun. So you're probably still getting hit by like fucking rays in your eyeballs, and you don't think you are, and
Wow.
you go blind, and then you're dead.
You can't just squint at it for like a little bit.
Nah, I don't think so.
No. I
Yeah,
mean,
definitely don't look at it. Definitely
where,
don't look at it.
does anybody know where to get those glasses, special glasses? I heard if you have a Tesla, you could stare at it through the sunroof because of their protection they have on the roof.
Really.
Yeah, I heard about that, but then I'm like, where do you get these fucking like glasses from? Like, I wonder if like people are gonna be selling them. I haven't seen them being sold anywhere.
Walgreens.
Yeah, but you don't want to get the budget ones where like a year later the company recalls them. I'm like, yo, I just used them for the eclipse day, like, and
Yeah.
now I'm blind. You know?
Oh, actually, you know what's funny? I have this other one. I got to show you this other fucking this other scene. This is perfect actually for this one. Let's see. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we wait. Where is it? Where is it? CX 2000 sunglasses. Fuck, where is it? I thought I made this one. Oh yeah, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna put this as you're not gonna really be able to see it, but it goes like this. You can't stare at the sun too long or you'll go blind. That's crazy. It's literally like 93 miles away. I can't even count to 93 miles, 93 million miles. So anyway,
Yep.
this guy, he's sitting there with his fucking sunglasses on, right? And he goes, and his friend goes, "What are you crazy?" And he says, "Have no fear, I have my ZX 2000 shades on." And then there's two people in the background that says, "Somebody ought to tell that fella about that recall on them shades."
Oh no shit. They had the joke too.
And the guy goes, and then his wife goes, "No, yeah, mind your business, Lloyd. We got to get home for Jeopardy." So that's the whole fucking scene.
Shit. All right. Well, hey, listen, the eclipse was happening that day, so
Listen, no, we got
be
to talk more
prepared.
about the eclipse because somebody sent us that video of 7 years ago. I guess it cast a shadow in a cross format, right,
Oh
across the
yeah,
United States.
yeah,
And in the middle of where the cross is, it went over this city called Rapture. And then it also went over, it blacked out 7 cities called Salem, which means peace. So it's like God was saying 7 times, peace, 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 peace. And obviously we didn't create peace on this world.
yeah,
And then 7 years after is when the next one is coming, which is on April 8th. And apparently it's supposed to cross over this city, Nineveh, 7 times. But then when you fact check it, it only crosses over it a couple times.
yeah.
And
It's not that
and
many.
then yeah, and then you say to yourself, what the fuck are you talking about anyway? That it crossed over
Yeah,
Salem 7 times. And that's when I started saying to myself, what are you supposed to believe on the internet? Because I can make a fucking video up that says,
the
I don't
same.
know, anything at all. And then if it catches on, it could be, heard or read by somebody in California and
Yeah.
they think it's true, but it's not.
It's dude, it's just misinformation. I tried to fact check it too. Same deal. You know what's gonna happen? Like eclipse will come. It'll be like nothing ever happened. Everybody was just chilling.
Yeah,
And those videos that were up there posted that had all these millions of views or whatever, they'll
yeah,
quickly be deleted. You know what I
right.
mean? And then they start the whole process over again. I've seen a bunch of these, videos. Like, dude, it's like it's Y2K over again. Remember, Y2K was supposed to shut down power grids and your computers wouldn't work.
Yeah.
And it was all like all hoopla. Everything's all hoopla, man. So don't fall for all the hoopla. Like I'm not worried about Eclipse Day. It's just fascinating to me. It's
Yeah.
just how the planets align. And I mean, a total solar eclipse only happened like what every 100 years.
I don't know.
Yeah, apparently the total lunar solar eclipse happens like every century or whatever. Eclipses happen every 10, 7 years, whatever, but not total one.
Yeah. I don't know.
You could fact check that, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not worried about like any of that kind of stuff.
All I know is I think that we're all dead. We're all gonna this eclipse is gonna just we're toast. We're toast. The rapture's coming.
You think the
And
Rapture's coming
and I think it would be cool.
next
I
week?
think it would be really cool because it would be something extremely like I told you, motherfuckers, so and the fucking sun just blows up and wipes us like
Oh,
fucking Terminator.
if the sun just decides to like go out one day, yeah, we're dead. We're
Yeah.
dead. If the sun went out, we're dead within like 2 weeks, apparently, or some shit.
Mm,
That's how like we take for granted that the sun comes up every day. What happens if it just don't?
right.
Well, what happened if we didn't have the moon? It'd just be like oceans just be banging into your house, like all
Yeah.
over the world.
Dude,
It's
if the sun went out,
crazy.
we'd be freezing.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't last.
No, we'd be toast probably in a day. We'd all probably freeze to death in a day, probably.
I'd be
We'd have
eating.
to. We'd have to.
You think so?
Yeah, because it it would be no degrees. It would be negative degrees.
But you still got heat and electricity, right, to keep the house warm.
Yeah, but all right. In all seriousness,
Mm.
the sun heats this fucking planet up to
Oh
120 degrees sometimes in some places, even more.
yeah.
Right? The sun sometimes is out and it's negative fucking 40 degrees, right? If the sun's gone, it's gonna be negative a gazillion degrees.
Well, if the sun's gone, well, what happens when there ain't there like spots in like Alaska or something where it's like dark for 6 months out of a
Yeah,
year?
but the sun is still existing.
It's still there to kind of warm it.
Yeah.
That's weird how Alaska just all of a sudden you're in dark for six. Can you imagine living like that? It's
Yeah.
nighttime for 6 months.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could deal with that, bro. Maybe
Yep.
because they live there, they kind of used to it.
Yep.
Then if they come here, live here, they see the sun come up every day. That must be a nice treat for them.
You're right.
But I think it's in Alaska where it's like 6 months or some shit.
Yeah, it is.
It's fucking weird. It's a weird Yo, world is quite fascinating.
It is.
And then we have to like turn the clocks forward and backwards and adjust time and just everything's just so crazy. And we're just so
Yeah.
used to it because we grew up this way.
Listen to this. Take a wild guess, Fahrenheit wise, what the Earth would be without the sun.
Without the sun.
Yeah.
So what's it now with the sun?
I don't know. Check your fucking weather app, Mike. You tell me what it is with the fucking sun.
All right. So without the sun, I'm just guessing here. I would say I'm gonna go -1 degree.
-1 degree. It gets to -1 degree with the sun.
Oh yeah. All right. So -1,000 degrees.
Negative 459 degrees.
Really? Negative 459.
So
How
we
cold
we
is
wouldn't
that?
last. We wouldn't last. The whole fucking human population would be wiped out day one.
Yeah, like -459 coldness doesn't even make any sense. Like
Right.
I decided to make zero. Zero is just like kind of chilly. Like, you know what I mean? Compared to that. So you're
Right.
gonna say chilly zero? Zero should be the coldest possible it could ever get. You know, and then you raise the bar
Right.
up that way. That just makes fucking sense.
You're right. So zero should be really negative 459 degrees because without the sun, that's the
Right.
lowest it'll be. That's zero.
That's zero. It's zero.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's fucking cold.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just make shit up. Like you go to like Buffalo. Oh, they say, well, it's -10, but it feels like minus fucking 30. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it just like, do you
Right.
have thermometers that do they have thermometers that go -30?
I guess.
I didn't even like shit. I gotta fucking look that up. That's so
That's like
stupid. It's
that's
fucking
like
stupid.
that's like telling some chick that your dick is 4 inches, but it feels like 8.
Right. Oh my yeah, my dick is not zero. It's actually -4 inches. Just you don't feel anything.
Right.
It's fucking crazy. Yeah, like it just like whoever made the thermometer is a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Listen, back to the rapture. When I was talking about it just before, I got a feeling inside of me when I said like, who's to know if anything is even true or anything like that. Something came through me, like felt like, don't talk bad about this.
Really?
Yeah, don't talk bad about this because you don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck.
Yeah, I,
Yeah.
I honestly really think like,
Got like a little chill to the bone.
yeah, who knows, man, and who the fuck knows? Like the whole planet does deserve to just get blown the fuck up anyway. Honestly, we've had all this time
Yeah.
to like create a peaceful existence, but we can't figure out how to do it.
Keep
Can't figure out,
failing.
you know, it's just a fucking disaster, man. It's just a disaster. The people that like, I don't know, the people that are just in power are just the fucking worst.
They are the worst.
And
They
then
are the fucking worst.
these drone robot motherfuckers that like just follow what everybody tells them to follow, what the media tells them to do. Like, how easy is it to
Manipulate. Brainwash.
manipulate and to fucking make people fly off the fucking hinges by posting something or saying something? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I mean, they did it like we said with the fucking National Tranny Day on Sunday. The
Mhm.
fucking all the religious freaks must have gone fucking ape shit, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then fucking this, that, and the other thing. You could post something tons of people are gonna, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what side it is, you're gonna be able to stir somebody's fucking emotions. Each side is equally fucking. I know every each side is equally fucking insane, right? I feel like the right side is more um angrier in a sturdier mental way. You know what I mean? The left side is just unhinged.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
It's time for bed. Let's do a little
Both
meditation.
both of them to the extreme side are just I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel like the
I,
left extremists are like childish. The right
maybe.
extremists are like more mature in a way because they don't fly off the fucking
Fucking
hinges
handle.
like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But not to say that either of them are fucking better, even though,
Well, I
the
mean,
right side is better, even
I,
though not to say that,
I
but
think
it's the truth.
I think it is the truth. I think you're right. I don't think it's a joke because I think that like check this. This is what happened. This is what made people fly off the handle on Easter. When the Biden made the trans day, he didn't allow anything like Catholic and shit. Like they took down like Catholic banners or whatever, shit like that. And it was like, why are you attacking like the Christians?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that obviously I'm like, what the fuck's that about? You're
Right.
gonna you're gonna like, pander to these fucking trannies and then disrespecting the Catholic Church, with
Right.
this shit. Listen, I know the Catholic Church had their own fucking problems with some of the shit that came up with priests and shit back in the day. Don't get me wrong, but like you're disrespecting somebody's religion to pander to these idiots
Right.
that have mental illness. You're just like, and I feel like I'm on the right side of that. I'm like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
But and a lot of people feel the same way. But then you get the fucking weirdos with the, we all seen them with the pronouns, the fucking pink, purple hair, whatever fucking color hair they throw, the rainbow bright looking motherfuckers. And then they have like these, you're right. They get like kind of like babyish.
Hmm.
And like, it's just like, yo, maybe if you didn't act like a little bitch, maybe I would take you more seriously.
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
like that's what it comes down to. Like, yo, stop being a little bitch and
Right.
complaining and moaning. Like it's because you have mental illness. That's why. You're changing your fucking hormones. Of course, you're gonna get all fucking crazy.
The thing is, use this as a fucking example, I guess. Like, say like the migrants coming in or whatever. Like the right side is like doesn't want them there because they're gonna use up all your tax money and you're paying for them to come here for free and they're getting pretty good fucking deals.
Mm.
And then the left side is just like, well, who cares? Give them our tax money and
I
they
know.
deserve to be here. And it's like, okay, all right. So that's your fucking view, but is it really? Is it really your fucking view? Because like, I mean, Jesus Christ, I have to pay for like health insurance now, right? Like I was supposed to get a CAT scan done for like this fucking thing, which it's feeling a lot better now, by the way.
Oh, that's
But
good.
my for a potential hernia, I got denied. My insurance denied my CAT scan. You know what I mean? I've been a tax paying fucking human being here my whole entire life that I was able to pay taxes, and I've had health insurance my whole life,
Amazing.
and I'm getting denied a fucking procedure that my doctor fucking wants me to have done to the point where now she would have to go and talk to the insurance company to try to get it covered. But somebody that's here for free probably has the best health insurance known to mankind and
Correct.
could get anything fucking done.
Correct.
It's not right to do that. It's just not fucking right. Like I'm not gonna
Not right at
complain
all.
about it or whatever, but like it's just think about it, guys. Is it right?
Right. Dude, exactly. Like you paid not even forget about you. What about the actual immigrants that actually came here and did the right thing? They went through
Right.
the right channels.
Yeah.
You know how pissed they are that they
Yeah.
get to see this shit? Like they're cheating. They're fucking cheating.
Yeah.
And how are we allowing this to happen? Is just it's mind boggling. One of my other friend, my friend Andrew, he fell shoveling or whatever, and his doctors did the same thing. They refused to give him a fucking CAT scan or whatever the fuck it is, MRI or whatever, on his shoulder. And it's like he said the same thing. He's like, dude, I pay my tax every year. I've been this, had this job, like, and they just deny me as an
Right.
American. But
Yeah.
meanwhile, migrants walk in the door. Here's your gift card. Here's your cell phone.
Yeah.
Like, come on, it's a party. Like, listen, I understand America's built on, we're all immigrants. You know what I mean? We all came here, but it's like, and we do want people to come to our country because we want them to fill up a lot of these fucking jobs that we got going on. But they have to do it the right way. We want the good ones in here. We don't want the fucking criminals in here. You know how
Right.
many fucking criminals we let in here? So, yeah, if the rapture does come, yeah, it'll probably be all of them fucking fighting and shit. Or
Dude,
trying to squat in your house.
they've allowed people to come here and leech off the fucking country. If back in the day when our grandparents came here, if they didn't work and bust their ass, they would have died. Their whole family would have died of starvation. They weren't going to get anything from the fucking government. The government didn't give them shit.
No way.
They had nothing. People came here with nothing and they made a fucking living, man. And they wanted to. They didn't come here and say, "Oh, the government's going to take care of me." What kind of fucking bullshit is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. And to sit back and say, "Oh no, it's
Yeah.
okay. Give them everything." Give
No
them a
way.
fucking job. Give them a job. Give them a fucking
Right.
job. Get their asses out there working. Get a line. You want to come here? Here's the line for fucking jobs. Otherwise, you're not
Right.
going to get anything. And if we find you fucking robbing and doing anything, you're getting kicked the fuck out, and your whole family's getting kicked the fuck out.
Right. Everybody goes. You're right. If you're a criminal, everybody gets the fuck out and you're never allowed back. That's how you fucking make sure they don't act a certain way. The threat of them going back to some of these fucking shithole countries that they live, oh,
Right.
of course they wouldn't. They'd be on their fucking best behavior. Have them fucking work. Have them make up jobs where you go around cleaning the city. You know what I mean? There's so much shit around here. Clean up fucking neighborhoods. There's so much garbage and shit around. But you know
Right.
what? Our politicians, they don't give a fuck. They just
Yeah.
pander to these fucking people. That's all they do. They don't want to look bad. They don't want to say, because if you say the wrong thing about migrants, all of a sudden you're getting thrown. You're
Right.
racist.
Right.
You're a hater. You're all this and
Right.
that. When it's just like, where's your fucking common sense? Like that bitch AOC. Like, she's the biggest fucking piece of shit out there. I gotta say, like, she's just the most clueless fucking representative we have in that fucking house, man. It's these people, like, I don't know how they get their jobs. Like, how did George Santos get a job? He lied about everything and he still lies about everything.
Yeah.
He lied about his fucking name, his job, his career, his fucking college credits, everything.
Oh my God.
And he's fucking, like, was in Congress for a minute. Now he's trying to get back in. It's very, like, it gets me irritated that we have these people and they're considered like leaders. They're just people that have jobs. That's all they are.
Right.
They don't do shit.
It's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. I want to ask the politicians why when they institute these fucking like these things. I want to ask them like, why are you giving these people all this money? Why are you doing this, that, and the other thing? Why are you letting people out for bail reform? Why is this going on? You know what I'm saying? Like somebody's been arrested 21 times. The guy that like shot the cop last week, arrested 20 times. What
21
happened to the
times.
3-strike rule? And then you go to jail for like fucking 10 years. What happened to that shit?
Common sense. Like, after the 10th time, I think he's a career criminal. He might as well make a room for him here at the jail cell.
Crazy,
I mean,
man.
how many fucking times now that poor wife, the widow with the kid, and she's got to, like, because this fucking Doug decided to shoot this cop. And you know why he shot him? Probably because he didn't want to go back to jail again. And because of what he sees on the internet and shit like that. He's like, oh, fuck cops. All these people that wanted to defund the fucking cops, all that shit. Fuck you. All the
Right.
people that supported Black Lives Matter. Fuck you. I knew that was a scam the second I fucking seen that bullshit, when these fucking leaders of BLM bought fucking $6 million fucking mansions, and they say that's where they have their headquarters, their meetings. Like, get the fuck out of here. I can't take it anymore, man. Like, the cop, like, you see all the fucking cop support in Long Island with this cop. It was great to see. That's how they do it. They show their support, prideful. And you notice You didn't see them fucking looting a Best Buy, stealing TVs. You didn't see them fucking light Long Island on fire. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's think about that kind of shit. It drives me off the wall that people like that don't support cops or you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
makes me fucking nuts. Yeah. When somebody's robbing your house, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters?
Right. You should just call Ghostbusters.
Stupid bitches.
I don't know, man. I want to know what fucking
Frustrating.
like the mayor should be held accountable for something like that. For allowing that guy to be back on the fucking streets. You know
Governor
what I'm
Hochul.
saying?
Governor Hochul with his stupid policies. That bitch tried to get in to the wake of the funeral. They fucking denied her. They told her, get the fuck out.
Sick.
I love that fucking move. Because, she's the reason why these fucking criminals are getting back let out on the street.
Yeah.
You know? She's the exact fucking reason. Like, why would you not protecting the cops? You're not protecting us.
Right.
Like, why the fuck you here? Trying
Right.
to show face? Get the fuck out of here. You disgusting piece of shit. Governor
Yeah.
Hochul, get the fuck out of here. Bring back Rudy Giuliani.
Right.
People like, I don't know why people fucking hate on him because he's like supports Trump. You know what? New York City was the fucking best time when he was fucking mayor. Stop and frisk. You know what? That did? It kept fucking guns off the street.
Right.
It kept people fucking shooting each other. Little fucking kids, little 12, 13-year-old fucking little thugs weren't carrying around fucking guns back then. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy. Like to even say, oh, who gives you the right to fucking search my book bag? If you don't have anything hidden in there, what the fuck do you care?
What the fuck do you care? Is right.
Right? Like, oh, I have a right. You have a right to what? To carry a fucking illegal gun on you or a fucking, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm trying to stop. You should be happy.
Right. I
If
want to
you're
keep
like
the streets safe.
keep the streets safe. All the neighbors neighborhood should be happy that the cops are allowed to stop and frisk the fucking people that look like they have a fucking weapon on them or
And
fucking
they
are
look.
dealing fucking hardcore drugs. But no, no, no. That's where it all started. I think that's where it all fucking started going downhill, man.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
I mean, we all know who the fucking criminals look like. You could tell just by looking in a criminal's eyes if they're fucking nuts and they should be stopped and searched. You don't have to go look in black and white. All this, you could tell by the way somebody's fucking dressed. You could tell by their actions. You know what I mean? You could tell a person like that might be carrying a gun or weapon. You can fucking tell, and you know what? You stop and frisk them. That's it. And
And
they try screaming the race card, all that fucking bullshit. But you know what? It kept people safe. It kept the black community safe. It kept the white community safe. It kept all fucking communities safe at the time. It was a lot fucking better than this shit. You can't even walk down fucking Fordham Road without these little teenage boppers carrying fucking guns. They're carrying guns. 12, 11-year-olds, 10-year-olds. It's like, it's wild. It's like the Wild West in some of these places down these hoods.
I don't know what's going on, man. Rapture.
Yeah. End days, man. When you have people that are in charge that it seems like they're doing this
Yeah.
on purpose, it seems like the fucking rapture.
Yeah. Evil. They're evil fucking people, man.
Evil.
And you could see it. You could see they're not even like Hochul and fucking Biden don't even look like human beings half the fucking time.
They look like lizard people, right?
They do, man. They don't look like people.
We should try to rip their face off and see what happens.
I
Like
want to
on
take his
live
face
TV.
off.
Hopefully we're right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're not lizard people, we're gonna be really embarrassed trying to pull their fucking skin off their fucking face.
Shit. Yeah, you know what's
Uh,
crazy? You know, like
Crazy.
we talk about politics a little bit on here, right?
Of course.
Once a week we talk, but imagine there's motherfuckers that are enveloped in this shit 24 hours a day. You can't have a conversation without bringing up fucking politics, Trump. Oh my God, I can't believe he's fucking coming back. This motherfucker. I hope he
Oh, it'd
just
be that
dies
way.
already. Like imagine wishing that the guy dies. What is so bad about him that you want him to die?
Right. Nothing. What's more crazy? Why does he have 91 indictments? Why are they keep thinking of shit to fucking try to why are they scared of him so much? So
And the crazy thing is too,
all
like
that.
when all these comments, nobody ever says, "Oh, I hope Biden just dies already. Fuck off and die." You know what I mean? Like it's always Trump, just
Yeah,
die, and it's like
yeah, very nasty.
it's
You're right. They
crazy,
are.
man.
Yeah, they're crazy and they're nasty.
The left, that's why the left can say whatever they want and they get away with it. You
Away
know what
with
I
it.
mean? Like they just
Yeah,
do. They just
that's
fucking
it.
get away with it, man.
They think they're fucking good. I just hope Biden shits himself like on like live TV. I think that'll be hilarious. Yeah, or he just falls down again. But look at this. I mean, look at the people you're dealing with. Like on that side, you got people like Jimmy Kimmel. Remember Jimmy Kimmel when the whole COVID thing was out? He's talking about vaccination on his late night show. He was like, "Hey, if you're sick, only the vaccinated people are allowed in the hospital. If you're unvaccinated, you stay out and die." That's what he said on his
Right.
monologue.
Right.
Like, you're a fucking, fuck you, Kimmel. You're a piece of shit. And
Yeah.
all people that thought like you deserve to fucking go.
Dude, he used to be so funny back in the day, man. On that show with Adam Carolla. What the fuck was that show?
Yeah, the man show. But
The Man Show.
they got to him. Hollywood got to him.
Oh, and now he's such a pussy.
He's a fucking pussy.
He's like a legit pussy now. Like, what the fuck, man?
He's a fucking puppet, Nick. They got him. They have to have him doing some crazy shit at a Hollywood party that they're, sticking their fucking hand up his ass and making him say this shit. I don't think it's really him saying it because if you looked at him back when he first came on the Man Show, he said everything crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, like, oh, Tonight Show, whatever the fucking show he got, late
Yeah.
night, whatever the fuck it is. Now he's like saying all the fucking corporate shit. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
yo, I can read now. I can read through the lines like a little bit. Like even tonight, I'm watching. Like before we popped on the pod, they had the iHeart Music Award show,
Mhm.
and I was watching a little bit of it. I was looking around the room. I was like, God, these people are they kind of like they're weird. I'm thinking about Puff Daddy and his situation. I'm looking at all these people in the room. I'm like, then I just find it funny. Like these motherfuckers have millions of dollars and they're just giving each other like trophies. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
if I have all these millions of dollars and I'm singing, I ain't going to that show. I'm just gonna
Right.
stay home and make music. Why do I need a fucking stupid award and me to get clapped at for
Right.
singing a song? I mean, I seen Ice Spice get up from winning an award, and all she is in the videos is just shaking her ass.
Yeah.
No, her big fucking gigantic ass that can literally block the eclipse. She can block my view if I want to see it on Monday. And she has the worst fucking songs. It's like, what is this? What is this garbage that is consuming the youth minds? If they're listening to this crap, like you said, Nick, bring back the day where, you know, men and women, they dress nice, they wore suits, they listened to like nice classical music, like
Yeah.
Run Around Sue when that little whore, and then like you're dancing to it, like the sock hop dances.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to that, man? Our generation just started just getting really bad, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, there's like a lot of good people in each generation that has more common sense that they don't fall for the trap. They
Right.
don't get consumed to it, but a lot of it now, especially with social media, Instagram, and all that shit, I'm telling you, it's bad to be on the gram, be on social media all the fucking time. It's bad for you. Get
Yeah.
off. I'm not on all the time. I'm on sometimes on like the Instagram, Twitter, and shit. I'm not on all the time. It's
Right.
bad for you. It's just
Yeah.
you're just getting hit with all this shit. It's just gonna make you fucking sad and miserable. Telling you.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, it's true. But also to the opposite end, there's so much good that you could use it for too, though. I mean, you could use
Tool.
Instagram.
It's a tool.
Yes, you could use it as a tool. You could follow nutrition, you could follow health, you can fucking follow, you know, I don't know, spiritual stuff. If you're into religion, follow religious stuff,
Yeah.
this, that, and the other thing. Like,
Right. Right.
find
Right.
out how to do art. There's so many people teaching you things on there,
YouTube.
you know?
You're right. You go down the
Yeah.
rabbit hole YouTube and you can learn shit. Like I wish like I think China does it good where they censor. You don't get a lot of the crap
Hmm.
like on their YouTube and their fucking TikTok, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Almost like I think we just let everything just go right through. I think that's where like the decay. Because remember, like we grew up like when we're watching TV.
Yeah.
we had the SCC or whatever. If you said a curse word on TV, like you're being like big trouble. If you said,
Right.
ass or whatever, now it's like, Jesus Christ.
I know.
Some of the shit that's on fucking TV. I mean, the bloodshed, people just getting massacred, American Horror Story, video games of just getting shot up, blown up in the head,
I know.
body parts, fucking carjack, Grand Theft Auto. You're fucking going around carjacking motherfuckers. And these
Oh
motherfuckers
yeah, I know.
in real life, it's bonkers out there. This shit that has just kind of like flooded the world.
Right.
And it's making everybody like a little fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, Vice
But
City's
you're
pretty
right.
cool, all right.
You're right though. There's our good shit that comes out of like social media, YouTube videos, and where you can learn. I get
Yeah.
that.
I
I
mean,
get that.
right now I'm actually on Instagram right now watching like fight videos.
But you should be podcasting.
Right. No,
So,
because I wanted to go on here and see like when you click your search, it shows you what you're looking at and stuff like that, and based upon what your searches are. And
yeah,
mine used to be just fucking chicks with big tits all over the fucking place and fat asses. But now it's guitars and it's like sports stuff and but like like I get a lot of these knockouts and fights for some reason and
yeah, everybody gets that.
I got to stop watching these like but they're exhilarating to watch, which is fucked
I
up. You know what I
know.
mean? Like just so addictive to watch people just get knocked out on these fucking things
Yeah,
because a lot of the times they deserve it. You know, you're watching
yeah,
like
right.
bullies get like knocked the fuck out and like, you know,
Yes,
um, but you can change what comes up on here. If you just search like a madman, like spirituality or like crystals and shit like
yes,
that, next thing you know, that's all that pops up, which is good,
100%. Dick, you're
you know?
100% right. So I have I have YouTube, right, where on my TV, but I don't have my account signed in, right?
Okay.
So all that YouTube, if I look on it, it's all frequency stuff. It's all
Okay.
spiritual stuff, right?
Yeah.
But then I'll go on my say computer and then I'm signed in on my YouTube. It's all like mixing up podcasts or some shit. You know what I mean? It's shit
Yeah.
like that. It's like, but yeah, you're right. However, you're like, if you want to sign into like do yourself a favor, make 3 different accounts. On each account, put
Yeah.
like what you want here, good stuff, put like bad stuff, and then put fucking people getting knocked out. And then it's
Right.
just gonna be you're gonna see all like algorithms like they try to figure you out. Like that's how you got to trick the computer. You know,
Right.
have different accounts that go on at different times, looking up different shit.
I'm gonna just I'm just gonna look up all crystal stuff and follow it all because that stuff is beautiful, and I just want to see that all day now. I just want to look at beautiful crystals when I go on Instagram.
Yeah, then you just like walk around on the fucking cloud 9, be all fucking happy and shit.
Hell yeah!
Well, you know what's happening tonight, Nick? I want to change the little subject, and then we'll wrap the show up.
You gonna
Uh,
take mushrooms?
we got to do that eventually, but tonight's the night Powerball has
Ah,
reached over $1 billion.
really?
1 billion. So I did ask. That's why I texted you,
Yeah.
crazy MLR. So I was like, give me a couple of numbers. So just to play a Powerball. So hopefully, I could be the winner of Powerball using your guys' numbers. And then I'd be like, hey guys, you want to still be my friend? And here's a couple $1 million. And then we'll all get a community together like fucking like Edward Scissorhands. We'll all live next to each other. And then like we'll meet you, crazy and Millars will live next to each other. And then we'll have Eugene and his wife living in our pool house that's kind of
Okay.
connected because he always wanted to live in like the pool house if I ever hit the lotto. So we'll have
Really?
his wife live there. Yep. So then, yeah, it'd just be a nice community of just like us.
Okay.
No power lines. Everything will be like solar and shit. We won't get zapped.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, everything will be a nice little neighborhood. We gotta figure out.
I like it. I'm
Yeah.
down with it. I hope you win.
So,
Now I hope
right.
you win. Well, I wanted you to win anyway, but now I really
Yeah.
hope
Right.
you win.
Yeah. So like how dope would that be?
That'd be
You get to
sick.
just spend money on your friends, have everybody just chill, and then
Hell yeah.
we could have like Eugene set up like a church, in the community. He'll be like the leader.
Okay.
We'll go there instead of like saying like 10 Our Fathers, you'd be like eat 10 grapes, go be, you know what I mean? Go on a lettuce, 10 days of nonstop lettuce.
Hell yeah.
You have crazy like fix the fucking all the fucking water. We'll get like wells. Everybody will have a well, and crazy be in
Okay.
charge of that. You
Okay.
know. And
Crazy
then
will be in charge of the wells.
yeah, usually you could probably do electrical work or keep the solar fucking in check.
Okay.
I could you could have like live music, you have that. And I'll just exist. And I'll be yo, come on over,
Okay. That's pretty good. You know what's, I was just scrolling through Instagram because I was trying to change my, my view, my whatever the fuck I am.
Algorithm.
Listen to, yeah, drugs illegal again. Oregon reversed its 2020 measure that decriminalized drug possession. They reversed it now, I guess, because it didn't work. Which,
All hell
wow,
broke loose.
wow, Oregon, is Oregon the fucking, where was the place where they wanted to become their own state? Was that Seattle or some shit like that? Like when,
What's
remember
important in it?
was it Portland, Oregon?
I want to say it sounds familiar. Yeah, I think that's them.
I think it might be them actually.
I'm like, what are you trying to be, Amsterdam? Like these motherfuckers. Yeah, we'll let cocaine, free base, anything you want goes.
Yeah,
You think that's gonna fucking work? People need structure. They need a reason to stop freebasing cocaine. You know?
right. I don't think people like I don't not do drugs because they're illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like if they were legal, I wouldn't do drugs. Like
You
so
say that, but you're like, what if like you just pick them up at like a random store, like you're buying a 40 ounce or something?
we could
Like,
do that with weed. We could do that with weed. I don't fucking
that's
I don't
that's true.
it hasn't up this hasn't upped my fucking weed
You're
fucking
right. You're right.
intake.
You're right.
You know, it's just
Yeah, you're right.
allowing criminal like people that do drugs just to do it more.
Yeah, to just like, and that leads to like stealing, robberies, all that kind of shit. It leads to a bad path,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, the whole fucking system is fucked, though. I mean, like, throwing people in jail for
Yes.
doing drugs doesn't help them.
Not I mean, listen, if you're doing hardcore drugs and you're doing all the things on top of it, but like look at all the people that went to jail for like weed over the past like 50 years or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck. That's insane. Anybody that went to jail for selling weed or smoking weed or whatever weed, having more than 2 ounces on them or whatever, free them all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. It just seems like that was like a moneymaker. So
Right.
let them all out of jail, right? And then put all the people in that's been arrested more than fucking 5 times. If you've been arrested more than 5 times, you automatically go to jail.
Right.
Let's flip flop. Let's get the real criminals in jail and let the potheads out.
Right.
Like enough
Yeah.
of this fucking shit. But all right. So let's before I go, I'm just gonna say, uh, the diet I've been on with the fucking um the coffee, the rise,
Yeah.
the sea moss, and a couple other things. I think the sea moss like really has been helping me. So I went to the doctor to get an ultrasound on my foot. A lot of the information just went away.
A lot of the what?
Inflammation,
Oh, I thought you said information.
information. The information went away. So I had a lot of information, right? And it just like magically disappeared. He's like, "Oh, the physical therapy's been working." I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't gone to physical therapy.
Shit.
I've been doing shit on my own." And
Yeah.
then, I changed my diet. That's the
Yeah.
thing. I changed my diet.
Yeah.
My foot feels so much better. It went away, dude. I'm telling you, my body's felt 100% better. I lost fat, and my mind's got like better, like sharp, um, like happy. I don't have like these, sometimes like you were saying, like evil thoughts or bad thoughts or
Yeah.
I'm pissed off thoughts. I don't really get that. I mean, I never really got a lot of that before,
Yeah.
but like it's really like non-existent. So I definitely highly recommend if you want to change your mind and change your activity going in there, change your diet because that has a big part to do with it. If you're
Yeah.
going around, if you're eating fast food, I'm telling you, Nick, the day
Yeah.
I had like really bad food or ate fast food, I
Yeah.
felt like shit and I was like angry almost. So I'm telling you, it has a direct link. I know everybody knows that to be true, but I'm just gonna keep saying it, and I highly recommend that people, you know, change their ways if they want to
Mhm.
feel better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
try it out. Telling you.
No diggity, no doubt. And
So
we're sponsored. We're actually sponsored by Rise, so that's cool. You know, Mike didn't, but Mike is that's like his real review. You know, that Rise didn't say, "Oh, Mike, read this review." You know what I'm saying?
Rise did not say that,
No.
but it was Rise and CMOS and other things. So we're sponsored by Rise, CMOS, and other things. All right. So make sure you fucking support them
Yep,
for supporting
absolutely.
us.
Yep,
And like I always say, like, hey, we'll see you next week
yep,
after the eclipse. Everybody be safe.
yeah,
Don't go out and purge. All right. Don't get crazy. Just get home at a reasonable time, beat the traffic,
yeah.
and be safe out there and keep that
Beat
ass
your meat.
tight.
Beat the traffic and beat your meat. That's my new say.
Which is first.
Beat your meat while
Beat
beating
your
traffic.
beat your meat and beat traffic at the same
Yep,
time.
yep.
That's gross.
Hmm. All right. Well, listen, do it.
Gotta win it.
You gotta best believe you better motherfucking
Crush
crush it.
that shit. We out.
Peace.
Peace out. Stay safe.
The cat is a box.
Sometimes the darkness shades the light. Sometimes the day feels like the night. I don't know what's wrong with me. Never mind about what I've seen. I'll sit alone in this disguise, but I'll try